If you like our video, then please subscribe to our channel Canada and More, and please hit the bell icon for more update.
There are different ways through which you can come to Canada, but today I am going to show you the 6 easiest way to come to Canada. First step. Job offer a sponsorship visa. Having a good work experience background, you can find an employer who can according to his and your need and give you a work sponsorship visa or a job offer letter. This can be done through online job portals which will help Canadian employers to find the suitable candidates. Once you receive job sponsorship or a job offer, you will have to submit your passport for work visa stamping. Second, sponsor spouse, partner, or children. According to Canadian immigration law, you can sponsor a spouse, partner, or children. To get the sponsorship, you need to fulfill the following steps and conditions. Step 1. Eligibility. Under this step, the eligibility will be checked for the person who is sponsor and the person who is getting sponsorship. This should be checked before the application. Second step. You need to submit the application with all the required documents for spouse or children sponsorship. Step 3. Application under process. You will need to at least wait for 12 months if it's a new application. You can check your application status online. You might also be called for biometric, medical, and for interview if needed. Step 4. Canadian Embassy will take decisions. After all above steps, you will be notified about your application being approved or rejected. If approved, you can start packing your bags to migrate. Third way to apply. Canada Study Visa. The study permit is a document that Canada issues that allows foreign nationals to study at designated learning institutions (DLI) in Canada. Most foreign nationals need a study permit to study in Canada. Make sure you have all the documents you need before you apply. You should apply before you travel to Canada. Note, your study permit is not a visa. It alone doesn't allow you to enter Canada. You may also need a temporary resident visa or an electronic travel authorization (ETA). If so, Canadian Embassy will issue it as part of your study permit application. If you studied in Canada for 1 year, you get 1 year work permit. But if you have studied for 2 years, you get 3 years of work permit. Fourth way to enter Canada. Asylum seekers. An asylum seeker is a person who flees his or her home country, enters another country and applies for asylum, i.e., the right to international protection, in this other country. An asylum seeker is a type of migrant and may be a refugee, a displaced person, but not an economic migrant. Seeking asylum is not a shortcut to get around normal immigration rules and procedures. There must be legitimate reasons why asylum is necessary or it won't be granted. Canada respects its international obligations toward those who genuinely need help and protection. However, we must also make sure that all laws are followed to protect the safety, security, and health of Canadians. Asylum claimants face a rigorous process to determine whether or not they have a legitimate claim according to Canadian and international laws. Canada's rules-based system will determine the validity of your claim. You'll be removed from Canada if you don't have a legitimate claim. Step 5. Immigrate through express entry. The application process for skilled immigrants who want to settle in Canada permanently and take part in Canada's economy. How express entry works. Application process and eligibility, including work experience, education, and language skills for each program. Get the documents you need. Language test results, education assessments, job offers, police certificates, medical exams, proof of funds. Submit your express entry profile. Create your profile, and wait in the pool for invitations to apply. Apply for permanent residence if you are invited. Fill out the form, upload documents, pay fees, and submit your application. If your application is approved, interviews inside and outside Canada, crossing the border and settling in Canada.